Guys, I'm so excited right now. Why is that? Well, I got new vlogging equipment. So, since the beginning of my vlogging journey back in 2018, I started off with a GoPro. I need something cheap, something that would work well as a camera, and that was fun, camera for a while. Worked with that GoPro for a little bit, and then the upgraded next version came out. I think it was the GoPro 5 at the time. So I bought that, then I lost it. Then my friend Dean, who also vlogs, was like, hey man, your phone has a good camera, it just might be as good as the GoPro. So I'm like, dude, you're right. So I switched over at that point, and I started using my phone as my main vlogging camera, and it worked out pretty well. I got a mic, kept the same tripod with just different attachments and stuff. It's been working well for, I want to say, about a year now. And I just decided, as a little treat to myself for completing year 2, I would get myself some new equipment. Got a new camera, got a new tripod, kept my old mic because that mic still works. I tried to do an unboxing video earlier actually, but I didn't set it up right, so it was like cropped right at my neck. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It looks pretty stupid. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing type video, and that's been working pretty well for me. New Canon EOS M50 is my main vlogging camera. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, guys. So moving forward from now on, I'm gonna be using my new camera as my main vlogging camera, so yes. What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the video officially now that we are using the new camera. So I'm just gonna take the second to talk to you guys. I know last video it was kind of just real brief run through of what I did during my finals week, my last finals week ever. I didn't really talk about how I felt about it all. My emotions, you know, I didn't get a chance to just let loose and like talk about my feelings. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna set this camera down and just talk. Hope that's okay with you guys. Okay, let's start off with my finals performance. Now, honestly, it wasn't the best, right? Could have done better, like I talked about though. I feel like it's a general theme though, with everyone being in quarantine and just everyone, for the most part, is feeling pretty lazy and unmotivated. And when I get unmotivated, I get really unmotivated. So my lack of studying and keeping up with school was astronomically increased with being in quarantine, so definitely didn't put forth my best effort on my last finals ever. But hindsight's 2020. I blame past quarantine me. Hey, what are you doing? This is your fault to begin with. Get out of here. Anyways, yeah, I just feel like I could have done better, but hey. Alright. Yeah, I could have done better, but it is what it is, and it's good to be done. Wow, I'm done. There's a couple things about this that I want to talk about. Going into my last year, without the last month or so of hands-on experience is kind of annoying and not good for my overall development as a clinician. Like I talked about before, and like you guys probably figure, being a PT, a lot of it's being hands-on, right? A lot of it is being able to practice repeatedly and repeatedly over and over again until you get things right. You can get it wrong while you're practicing with your classmates, but once you're out there in the clinical world, in the real world, you can't mess up. That's the frightening part about not being able to get hands-on work done in my last month or so. So I do not feel adequately prepared, honestly, for any clinicals upcoming. So a lot of it is going to be work on my part just to catch up to where I should have been if classes were still normal. That's one aspect of it. Another part of it is just being with my classmates. Going into school, I made it a goal to make as many close friends as possible because in undergrad I was used to seeing the same people over and over again. This is a whole new crowd of people. And I was just really excited to make good, long-lasting friendships. And not to say that I didn't make quality, great friendships. I just wanted to get closer to everyone, be super tight-knit with everyone, and just develop a sense of family. I love all my classmates. I respect them all. I think they're all super intelligent and great people, and they're going to be great clinicians. I don't know if they watch my videos, but if you guys are, I love you and I miss you. Class of 2021.
Let you know that I love you and I miss you.
But yeah, that's one aspect of it as well, is just missing my classmates and going through the crucible together of PT school. And the last part of it is getting white coated. That's tradition at the end of your second year, is to get formally white coated so that you can be prepared, be set off to clinicals. We had our white coat pictures taken last few weeks before quarantine, I think it was, but we didn't have the ceremony. Jesse and Nina in our class were working really hard on planning it, but unfortunately it didn't come into fruition because of all this. So that's another aspect that I'm really bummed about, which is kind of frustrating. Sammy, what settings do you have the camera on right now?
1080p with a slight vertical, horizontal, diagonal integration, you know what I'm saying? And then a little bit of 360-degree rotation. And then diagonal it.
Yes.
Picture perfect.
All right, guys, ready for pictures? Ready for pictures? Looking fresh to death. Business up top, party down below. So what now? What are my plans now that I'm done with my second year, going into my third year? First, I want to talk about what clinicals look like with our university. So there's 4 clinicals, CE1, 2, 3, and 4. The first clinical I already did. It's a 2-week one at the end of your first year, the summer. Like I explained in my past videos, everyone got their selection of what clinical they're going to. Me and Shar did not. We just didn't have a clinical. And the only option we had was to do our clinical in the 2 weeks that our classmates had break. So we would have earlier break, and then we'd go into clinicals when everyone else is on break. I mean, it's better than nothing. I really enjoyed it though. Me and Shar had a good time. We learned a lot. Definitely was a good experience. That's kind of introductory clinical before we go back into our second year, start learning more before we apply it all to the last 3 12-week consecutive clinicals in a row. But as of right now, my clinical number 2 has been canceled due to COVID-19. It was at the same hospital, same location, but they're not taking students, so that's been canceled. So as of right now, I don't have anything to do. I am literally on summer break, so I don't know what to do with myself. Clinical 3, I know where that location's at. I know who my CI is. I'm real excited about that, but again, that's still kind of up in the air if it's getting pushed back or not, or what have you. CE4, you guys might have remembered from my CSM video, I was actually applying for clinical in Italy for my 4th one. It will be my final clinical right before graduation. But Italy was a huge hotspot for COVID-19. Now I'm on the fence if I even want to go. There's a fee that you have to pay, and it may not be refundable depending on if COVID-19 gets worse in January. Who knows, who could predict that, you know? So that's kind of all in my head right now, what my summer plans are, what my clinical plans are, what my plans are for the third year, my third and final year of PT school. So what am I gonna do this summer, guys? I could just lie around and just be a potato and just literally just do nothing with my life. But I've actually been pretty productive. I've picked up a couple hobbies. I'm gonna try to get more serious into vlogging. I'm actually doing some review for my old coursework just to make sure I freshen up and stay sharp, which is a super nerdy thing for me to do. And I'm kind of impressed with myself, to be honest. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you like the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe just to see what future videos are in store for whatever I do decide to do this summer with my free time. And I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace.